That took everything out of me. Okay, hey guys, how's it going? This video is going to be a bit different. As you know, I am wrapping up my Janet Jackson discography journey. I listened to her whole discography for the very first time. I still need to listen to Unbreakable by Janet Jackson from 2015, which will be the final Janet Jackson video in this series because after Unbreakable, I would have exhausted her entire discography. There is nothing left to listen to when it comes to Janet's discography. So I decided to do this little compilation video of songs that she released on her greatest hits albums that I haven't listened to yet. So there are two greatest hits albums that Janet released. The first one was back in 1995 called The Sign of a Decade, 1986 to 1996. And there are a few tracks on this album that I haven't heard yet. And then I will also be digging into Number Ones, her second greatest hits album from 2009. This was released after Discipline. And there, again, are tracks on here I haven't heard yet for a total of, I have a little playlist here, 8 songs. Yes, 8 songs, 34 minutes. I already listened to one of them, Scream. Now, I don't remember the last time I listened to Scream. It has been such a long time, and it is so great to hear Michael's voice. I don't even remember the last time I listened to a Michael Jackson song. I will be going on my Michael Jackson discography journey sometime in the fall of this coming year, probably around Halloween. I'm very excited for that. But in terms of the song Scream, the song he collaborated with his sister, Janet Jackson, this is a really great song. I remember listening to this song when I was a kid. I remember hearing it all the time. I do recall watching parts of the music video when I was a kid, but I honestly don't even remember it. And the song will always be a bop. It's great, and the fact that it's Michael and Janet together and the song is such fire. It's a banger. It's great. This song is a classic. I will always love it. It's always going to be one of my favorite Michael and Janet Jackson songs. So 2 big thumbs up from me. And so the other tracks I'll be listening to are Diamonds, Herb Alpert. He released this track and Janet has some vocals in it. And also I will be listening to The Best Things in Life Are Free from the Mo Money original motion picture soundtrack. Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson. And then I'll be moving on to What's It Gonna Be? This is from Busta Rhymes from the album Extinction Level Event, The Final World Front. Again, these are tracks included on her greatest hits albums. And next, I'll be moving on to Runaway, Design of a Decade. Runaway from the album Design of a Decade, 1986 to 1996. I'll also be listening to Make Me from Best of Number Ones, and then Nothing from Why Did I Get Married To? This is from, I believe, a movie. I'll go more in depth into the actual songs and when they released and which albums they're from when I actually get to those tracks. And then her most latest single from, I believe, 2018 or 2019, Made For You, Janet Jackson and Daddy Yankee. So there's also another track, I believe it's called 24 Play, which I actually can't find on Apple Music. For some reason, it's blacked out. Every time I try clicking on it, it won't work. So I actually have to listen to it on YouTube. So actually, there's going to be 9 tracks. I forgot about that one. So I listened to one already, so 8 more. So the second track I will be listening to is Diamonds. Now the song Diamonds was included on the limited edition of Design of a Decade. And Diamonds is by Herb Alpert from his Keep Your Eyes on Me album released in March of 1987. And it says that the song features lead and background vocals by Janet Jackson and Lisa Keith. So I will be digging into this song first, so let's get into it.
Don't you
Alrighty, so that was Diamonds by Herb Albert. Now, I've never heard of Herb Albert before. This is my very first time being exposed to him. And I really like this song. I love the style of it. I like the production. I love the instruments. It sounds very classical. I love the saxophone. I believe he's using a saxophone. I'm not that experienced when it comes to picking up on different instruments. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I love the song. It's very catchy. I like the melody, and it's a really good song. I'm definitely gonna have to check out the rest of his work because, like I said, I never heard of him before. So I love the song. I'm definitely gonna put this song on my Janet Jackson playlist. It's a really good song. I like it. So let's move on to the third track of this video, which is The Best Things in Life Are Free, which is included on her Design of a Decade compilation album with Luther Vandross from the album Mo Money soundtrack. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so that was the third track of this video. The Best Things in Life Are Free. Luther Vandross and Janet Jackson from the Mo Money soundtrack from also Janet Jackson's compilation album from 1995, Design of a Decade. And oh my god, I enjoy this song so much. This is, what are these bops? Honestly, all the tracks I've listened to so far are excellent. They're fantastic. This one is no exception. I love it so much. I mean, I don't have much to say about this song other than it's fantastic. It's catchy as hell. I'm definitely going to add this to my Janet playlist as well. And it's a lot of fun. It puts you in a great mood. And the best things in life are free. I mean, that is true. But before we move on, I just want to rewind for a second and go back to track number 2, Diamonds. Because when I was listening to the song, I failed to mention this when I was giving you my impressions of the song after I listened to it. But going back for a second, I just want to say that when they were singing about Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, obviously I was thinking of Marilyn Monroe's song from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes from the 50s. And it's interesting I'm listening to this song now, Diamonds by Herb Albert, because the previous video I uploaded on this channel was my first viewing and reaction to Madonna's Material Girl music video. And for anybody who has seen Madonna's Material Girl music video, you will know that she reenacts Marilyn Monroe's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. She's wearing the pink gown, and there's diamonds, and there's the gentleman tuxedos, and there's the pink backdrop. And it's interesting how just things like that work out in life, especially on this channel. I mean, really weird coincidences have happened like that on this channel where, you know, I watched Madonna's music video for Material Girl, and the next day, today, I am now listening to a song that's referencing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and now I'm thinking of that music video. It's just really weird how things like that work out, and I know I shouldn't really read into it, but just weird coincidences like that. I mean, sometimes you just have to think. So now let's move along to the fourth track of this video, which is What's It Gonna Be? Busta Rhymes featuring Janet Jackson from Extinction Level Event, The Final World Front. And this song was included on her Design of a Decade album, her compilation album from 1995. And let's get to it.
baby, there ain't no stopping it, baby. I know we driving it crazy.
Alrighty, so that was the fourth track of this video. What's it going to be? Busta Rhymes featuring Janet Jackson, and this was another bop. Oh my god, I am really enjoying these songs so far. This was another song that was fire. I would add it to my Janet Jackson playlist in a heartbeat. It's refreshing to hear Janet featured on a song like this because I feel like, you know, having listened to her whole discography, there weren't many Janet songs in her discography that had solid continuous rap in it. And it's nice to hear her featured on a Busta Rhymes track where there's obviously more rap in it. It's a rap song. It's nice to hear that from Janet. You know, she's done a lot of R&B and a lot of pop. Not so much rap. I mean, looking back, there were a couple songs where she played around with rap. But nothing like full-blown rap like this, which I really enjoyed, and 2 thumbs up for me. So anyway, let's keep moving along to the 5th track of this video, which is Runaway, the exclusive track that was released from her Design of a Decade Greatest Hits album from 1995. This song sounds awfully familiar. I've heard this song before, oh my god! Yes! Alrighty, so that was track number 5, Runaway. Yes, I have heard this song before. I don't remember when, I don't remember how, but it was all coming back to me now. And I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. I'm such a nerd. Oh my god, why am I like this? Why do I embarrass myself? Anyway, yes, Runaway, oh my god, this song, yes, definitely. I mean, there's a reason all these tracks were included on her greatest hits albums. I mean, they're greatest hits, they're great, they're awesome, they're fantastic, I can't get enough. Oh my god. And you know what? Today is my birthday. It's March 1st. Yes, I am recording on my birthday. It's the afternoon. I have nothing else better to do. And I'm having a party. I'm having so much fun. This is my birthday party right here. Some apple juice and Janet Jackson. I actually just finished my apple juice, so I'm gonna need more, but it's just really interesting when you go into a song thinking you haven't heard it before, and then it starts playing. And that very first second where you hear a note or an instrument or some sort of composition in a song, and it instantly just starts bringing back memories, and you slowly start remembering it, and you're like, oh my god, I've heard it before. And you start thinking, where have I heard it before? I've heard it when I was a kid, probably, because this came out in 1995. So anyway, I have to keep moving along, so we will now move on to 24 Play, which, like I said before at the beginning of this video, I could find 24 Play on Apple Music. I mean, I could find it, but for some reason, every time I tried clicking on it, it was blacked out, it wouldn't play, it wouldn't work, so I have to find it on YouTube, which will be easy because YouTube has everything. Nope, I am not watching the music video, which was the first option. I will be going on my Janet Jackson music video journey, but I don't know when. I definitely want to do it soon, but I'm going on my Madonna music video journey, so I don't know when I'm going to go on my Janet one, and anyway, let's get into the audio for 24 Play. Why am I having issues here? Okay. Why? Sorry, I was having issues there. I found it. 24 Play, let's get into it. Oh, I love the birds chirping.
That's where we can tell. Close our eyes for long through it. You gotta take me from behind. you say after that makes me want to stay.
Yes! Oh my god. Ugh. I mean, that song put me over the edge. It was a lot of fun to listen to a classic Janet sexy song with the sexy lyrics. Now you gotta take me from behind, just like in the movies when the action begins. Oh my god, now that we felt this warm explosion, I know you're satisfied. I see it in your eyes. Oh, I really like this lyric in particular, the one at the very end. It's not what you say before we start to play, it's what you say after that makes me want to stay. And she's saying, can you feel it? 24 play, you know I need it. Yes, I need it. 24 hours a day. So 24 play is kind of a play on of 24 hours play. So 24 hours a day, can you feel it? Yes, I need it. I need it 24 hours a day to play. So 24 play, 20 is a separate word from foreplay. Foreplay, obviously, the lead up to sex, foreplay. So it's interesting how she worded that. At least that's what I think happened there in terms of the wording, which I thought was genius. I mean, so far, 6 for 6. I've loved every single track so far. All these tracks from her greatest hits compilation albums. Obviously, there are songs I enjoy and love a little bit more, but every single one of the tracks I've listened to so far, I would definitely put on my Janet Jackson playlist. Okay, let's move on to Make Me, which was a previously unreleased track, which was an exclusive track to her 2009 Greatest Hits album, Number Ones. Make Me. Let's get into it.
Come here. So you think you're ready?
Alrighty, so that was Make Me from her Number One's Greatest Hits album from 2009. Definitely a groovy song. I had a lot of fun. I felt like it was fire. It was very catchy. And it's not one of my favorite tracks so far in this video. It's probably, I mean, one of these songs has to sit at the bottom in terms of the songs I like. And I've liked each and every one of these songs, but one has to sit at the bottom. I feel like this one, Make Me, might sit at the bottom. It's probably my least favorite, but it's still a really great song. I would definitely put this one on my Janet Jackson playlist. It's a lot of fun. It's very groovy. It's your typical Janet Jackson song, feel good Janet Jackson song. I feel like it could have been a song she could have released on any one of her albums. And it's a bop. It's a lot of fun, but it's not one of my favorite tracks when it comes to the songs I've listened to in this video so far. So now let's move on to Nothing, which is the track she released in 2010 for the movie Why Did I Get Married 2? It was part of the soundtrack. So let's get into it.
There's something I wanna say, something I've been holding back. Can't let it go for another day. Let me stop by saying that. Tell me what could the problem be? That's got you drinking way too much. What could it be about us? 'Cause nothing should come between us. Trust in me. Trust in me. If your issue is with trust, hear me when I tell you this. It's a brand new day. Don't you tell me not right now. 'Cause nothing should come between us. Trust in me. Like it's a last. Trust in me. Trust in me.
Okay, so that was Nothing from 2010 from the Why Did I Get Married 2 soundtrack. This was beautiful. It kind of reminded me of classic pop ballads from the 90s. And the chorus was absolutely beautiful. I feel like it wasn't long enough. I feel like it cut itself short. It was just over 3 minutes. I definitely feel like the song should have been at least 4. I mean, Janet has been known for having songs that are notoriously long. Some of her songs just tend to drag on and on. This one I feel like definitely needed to be longer though. Like I said, it was only over 3 minutes. I definitely feel like it should have been 4. It kind of cut itself short at the end there. It was a very beautiful song, and I enjoyed it. As I started listening to it, the first, 30 seconds I was listening to, I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling the song. It's kind of boring, but once I hit that chorus and then there on out, I really loved it. And I feel like this might be one of my favorite tracks so far in this video out of all the tracks I've listened to. It's just a very beautiful ballad, and it has a lot of meaning at the heart to it as well. She's saying, nothing can make you any less. Tell me what could the problem be. The past is something I can't change. It's a brand new day. Don't you tell me, not right now. I can't let it go. And then she wraps up the song saying, cherish every moment like it's the last. Trust in me. Very touching and beautiful song. So now let's move on to the final track of this video, which was a track she released in 2018, which I had no idea she released this song. I don't think I even heard it before. 2018, she released Made For Me, the song she did with Daddy Yankee. So this should be really interesting. I'm curious to know if this will be included on her Black Diamond album in 2020. Who knows? But let's get to it. Track number 9 of this video, Made For Now. Alrighty, so that was the final track of this video, Made For Now, from 2018, Janet Jackson and Daddy Yankee, and I thought this was a fun song. It was high energy, it put me in a good mood. It's not the most memorable thing in the world. It's just not a song where I pull up Apple Music and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna listen to some Made For Now by Janet Jackson and Daddy Yankee. It's one of those songs where if I had all my songs on shuffle and this song came up, I would listen to it, have a good time. I would probably put this on, a summer playlist. I would obviously put it on my Janet Jackson playlist. It's not, like I said, it's not really a song I would go back to. It's not the most mind-blowing thing in the world. It's very disposable pop music, but it's fun at the same time. I mean, it is what it is. And I will say my favorite part of the song is Daddy Yankee. I actually didn't know where Daddy Yankee was from, and I had to look him up, and he is a Puerto Rican rapper, so he put his Puerto Rican spin on the song, and it was a lot of fun. It was very, I won't say tropical, but it had that Puerto Rican vibe to it. It was a lot of fun, and I liked the production, and yeah, I thought it was a cool song. It's definitely a song I would want to listen to during the summer if I was at the beach, and the sun was beating down on me and I was getting all sweaty. I just wanted to jump in the water and go surfing. I've never surfed before, so what am I talking about? Swimming with dolphins. I've never swum with dolphins before, but you get what I mean. It's a very tropical song and I had fun listening to it. So that is the conclusion of this video. I enjoyed every single track that I listened to. Obviously, I like some more than others, but each song has been very solid. I liked each and every one of them. So what are your impressions of the songs? Which ones are your favorites? Are there some songs that I listened to in this video that you never heard of as well? Let me know in the comments. How did you like them? Maybe you didn't like them as much as I did. Yeah, and thanks for watching. After this video, we will be moving on to the final video in this Janet Jackson series, this Janet Jackson discography series, Unbreakable from 2015. Now, that's going to be a long video. There are, from what I remember, 18 tracks. It's an hour and 10 minutes. It's going to be a long one, but you know what? It's going to be a little bit of a grand finale. So thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitter. You can message me. You can tell me other artists I should check out. I'm always on the hunt for new artists. I'm always discovering new music. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.